This is Jérôme from Jamstudio. I'll show you how to use Jamstudio with the UI24r from Soundcraft. First, browse to jamstud-io and click the Start Jamming button. Here, use your login password or create an account if you don't do that yet. I'll just log in, and I'm running on Mac, so I'll click the OSX button. You could do that for Windows or Linux, and you will find some more tutorials in the comments and description. Let me just download the OSX installer. I just click on the file I just downloaded. Once it's up and running, you just drag and drop Jamstudio to your application folder, right click and eject the Jamstudio installer. There it is. You have successfully installed Jamstudio. Now, my UI24r is connected in USB to this Mac. I'll just run Jamstudio. You need to, the first time you run the application, you will need to agree to open it. Once this application is installed, we call this application an agent. So the agent is running, and you can see it here. It's currently in gray because you're not in any session. You can leave that for now, and it opens automatically a page linked to this agent. Now I'll go and create a session. Test UI24r. Select the country just to tell the others what kind of network latency they can expect, and UI24r. As a description, here you could say whatever kind of music you want to play. You click the create button and you reach this screen. Hey! And on this screen, you need to select your sound card. Here, we'll pick Soundcraft UI24 and select input 3. I'll come to that in a moment, why you should take input 3. This is for aux1 and output 1 and 2, and I will explain also why I selected output 1 and 2. And there is a monitoring option, don't choose that now. So there we go. We are now linked to the UI24r, and if I play any sound, like on my keyboard, you can see that there is sound coming in the visual feedback here in the UV meter. My microphone is also sent over the network. I have some drums here. They all go through. If I take one of the guitar, switch it on, and you can see that there is some input sent as well, so you can send all your instruments through the network in Jamstudio. So let me explain you now how I map this internally. So I go to my mixer interface, and I have 10 inputs taken at the moment. So the first row of the UI24, and all these inputs are sent to aux1. As you may know, we chose input 3 for the Jamstudio application, and input 3 is aux1. The two first inputs being the masters. So 1, 2, 8 are input 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And I also selected output 1 and 2, and output 1 and 2, if I go in my mapping, so in my patching, in the USB Daw 1 to 16, I've put the 1 and 2 channel, the out, as being channel 23 and 24. So if I go now in my channel 23 and 24, this is where I would get the sound coming from Jamstudio. And you don't want to send these two inputs back to the network, otherwise you would just be sending what the other people are sending to you. So this you can leave out of the aux send, and as you can see, my channel 23 and 4 are not sent to the AUXes. So there it is, you're ready to use Jamstudio with all your instruments sent over the network and receive the music played in Jamstudio in your channels as well as different inputs. Once you're done, you can either click the agent that became colorful because you're now in session. You could click stop session here, or you can also click this red button to leave the session. That's it. You could mute yourself. You can, so you're not sending any sound over the network. You can mute the sound coming to you. And some information about these bubbles here. This shows you the input latency of your sound card, the output latency of your sound card, and if anybody else was connected on this session, you will also see a total amount of latency. That would be their input latency, the network latency, and your output latency. So there's a complete chain to get the sound back to you. And that's it. So thanks for watching, and I hope to see you soon on Jamstudio. Don't forget to leave a session when you're done. Bye.